Hi everyone, this is Attorney Lillian, and I am here today with your Tuesday tip. So, this question is talking about people that have objections to taking vaccines required for the medical exam. So when you are applying for a green card, you are required to do a medical exam. If you do not want to do the vaccines that are required, and there are certain vaccines that are required by the U.S. government for everyone that's applying for a green card to get in order to basically get a green card. If you object, so during COVID, when the vaccines came out, people objected to getting the vaccine, and there's a waiver available, right? You can apply for a waiver if you object to the vaccine. Now, this person is asking, what's the sequence of actually applying for the waiver? So basically, you have to do your medical exam. The physician that does your medical exam will note on the form that you qualify for a waiver, or you will tell them that you are going to apply for a waiver for the vaccine. They will make a note of that on the form, right? That's all you're doing at the medical. Then when you get the report, you're sending that into USCIS for your application, and you can do one or two things, right? At that point, because you know you don't have the vaccines required, you can choose to apply for the waiver right then, right? You can do the form I-601 waiver. You can apply for the waiver for the medical, include all your supporting documents, statements, medical reports showing why you're not wanting to take the vaccine, any reports that show that you have continuously not taken vaccines in the past, and this is just in line with your regular behavior. You can include those evidence with this I-601 waiver at that point. Or you go to your interview if you're scheduled for an interview, and the officer reviews your medical, sees that you didn't take your vaccines, and requests that you file a waiver. You leave the interview and then you file the waiver with the office that's required, that you have to send the application to. So you're not filing the waiver the same day as your interview to the officer, because the waiver has a filing fee and the officer cannot accept the filing fee. So in order for you to properly file an I-601 waiver for the vaccine requirement, you must file it to the right address with the right filing fees. Okay, you are not filing the medical vaccine waiver with the officer. It will eventually get to the officer, and the officer will make a decision on it, but the officer is not the one that's going to take the payment, accept the application, give you a receipt notice. That's not their job. So if you know before you even file your green card application that you're not going to take the required vaccines, you might as well do the medical, the waiver with the green card applications, just so everything is processing. So basically, if you want to do it that way, which is what I typically suggest, you file the I-601 waiver, you include the medical exam, right? Because you need the medical exam to show that you didn't have the required vaccines. You file your green card application with the medical exam report, with your I-601 waiver, and the appropriate fees and supporting documents. This way, everything is processing at the same time. If the officer decides to schedule you for an interview, they already have the waiver because it was part of your application to start with. They can actually make a decision on not just your green card, but also the waiver at the same time. But if you choose to wait until you have your interview, just know it's going to take more time. So if you want to reduce the amount of time, do it up front. Okay, so that is your tip for today. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the comments. And if you like this video, go ahead and share it. If you know someone who needs to hear this, go ahead and share the video with them. If you like what I'm talking about, like the video. And if you're watching in a place that you can subscribe and you do not want to miss any of my uploads, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And I am Lilian Chukura. I am the lawyer and owner of Lillylegal, where we help our clients get status for themselves and for their family using the U.S. immigration law system. Thank you. Bye.